Well, Heidi ho, my peeps. I thought you might enjoy a look-see at a mama cat with her babies sitting over here. And let me show you what today's job is all about. This area beside my trailer needs a good cleanup and a power wash, and everything needs to be put away, picked up, blah, blah, blah. So I think I'm going to go ahead and deal with this today. But before that, I'm going to head on up to Mike's trailer. I still call it Mike's trailer. And give you guys a little update. So yesterday, Grant and I did a dump run. And we had that little blue trailer full to the top and tarped. And we drove it about 25 miles up to the North Fork transfer station. And we got a lot of our trash in it, as well as all of the trash that Mike left that needed to be hauled. I should have done it before and after, but this area right here in dappled sunlight was piled high with black bags and other trash, so we got that all in. I still have a lot to do. You can see I've got a little rubble pile here with concrete block and different things, bricks and stuff. That's going to all find its way into a repaired retaining wall that I need to work on. I don't know if I'm going to get to it before the winter. Also, I've been raking up leaves from underneath these trees and getting the recycling together to take and turn in. Got some tools here that need to be put away. I did come over here and get this all raked, and it was very nice. It's very nice to do it because it makes me much less afraid of walking where I could slide in the leaves. So, still have a lot to do, but I'm getting a handle on it. All right, I've got a new perch. Instead of sitting out on the stoop of the trailer, I've come inside because I can put my camera in a better position, and it's a little bit less noisy. There's a lot of traffic. I'm fairly far away from the road. I'm a good 1/10 of a mile from the road, but when there's a lot of traffic, boy, you can really hear it. So golly, I feel like so much has happened since I saw you guys last. But before I start talking about that, I'm going to show you my shirt. Shell Beach Surf Shop. Shell Beach Surf Shop is my brother's business, and I haven't worn this shirt in a long, long time. I had it on for the last 2 days because I've been working outside, and you know, why change the t-shirt if all you're doing is going to sweat and, you know, grind dirt and leaves into it, decorate it with cobwebs or whatever. So I was lacing up my boots this morning, and I get a phone call, and it's my brother. And he asked me if I could come and run the shop for a couple of days this month, or rather in October. And I'm not going to be able to, unfortunately, because Grant's going to be gone, and we can't leave the property unprotected. I'm not exactly sure what the word is. Just can't leave it unattended. Too many animals are relying on me right now. So I may help him out with that, though, this into the fall, because he's going to be spending a lot more time in Nicaragua, where he has a house and does a lot of surf camp sort of, you know, travel tourism. He built this place with a big pavilion for doing yoga, and it's, you know, right basically on the beach. And so people will fly in from all over and do week-long surf camps. Anyway, he's going to be doing a lot more of that this year. So, you know, I might happily fill in for him a few times. So the shirt's in just to, I can barely think. I can barely speak because I can barely think. So the shirt's in reference to my brother. All right, now, man, it's like I have to go back and see my last video to figure out where we are, okay? But let's start with my friend who was needing help from coming back from rehab. Forgive me if I've said this already, but he did come back from rehab. I got him all settled into his place. I was a little worried about leaving him, but he seemed, he was coherent, and he knew where everything was, and he figured he could make it to the bathroom or make it over to his bed or whatever. And I'd seen him walk around a little bit. And so I was like, yeah, okay, well, I'll check on you in the morning. Well, when I did, it had all fallen apart. He hadn't been able to leave the chair all night. He hadn't had anything to drink. He hadn't taken his meds. So he was dehydrated, hadn't had anything, hadn't been able to get to his bed to sleep, and was beginning to get disoriented. So I spent most of that day calling a bunch of people and calling the rehab back and trying to figure out, well, where do we go from here? And ended up, I called an ambulance to get him, took him to a hospital, and we figured that he would just go through the process of, you get admitted to the hospital, you're there for a couple days, and they kick you out to rehab again. So that's what I figured was going to happen. However, I talked to his brother, who is on his way from Northern California here to deal with stuff. And the brother said that he had had a stroke last night. So it didn't surprise me, because when I spoke with him on the phone day before yesterday, after he had been admitted to the hospital, yeah, his speech was real slurred. And, his brother and I were in the dark about, what is it? Is it medication? Is he just dehydrated? Strokes possibility. Well, it turned out that's what it was. So tonight, Grant and I are going to go into town. We're going to meet up with his brother. I'm going to turn over the keys. And, if there's anything else I can do to help facilitate, I will. His brother, on the phone, his brother said that he had been talking to the home health services, and they said, well, hey, that you've got this friend of his, me, who's been helping out. Maybe that friend could be paid through the home health to do this on a regular basis. And I said, no way. I do not want a job. I already have a job just taking care of my life, right? And besides, any help that I give him is, that's a result of, affection and history and, just caring for my friend. I wouldn't, if I were in a different situation, maybe. If I needed a job, yeah, maybe, but no. So, so that's where we are with that. My brain's kind of scattered. I haven't been feeling real well. Past few days, upset stomach, real tired. I feel too warm, but when I take my temperature, I don't have a fever. So I'm just not quite sure what's going on. I'm gonna guess, though, it's sort of a stress reaction. I'm pretty sure. So I'm trying to eat well, not drink too much coffee. I make sure I stay hydrated, and, just do the things that make me happy. And today, making me happy is all of this cleanup. That's what makes me happy. So I'm going to do it until I need to take a shower, change, and go meet the brothers. So that's what's going on. I feel like there are other things I want to talk to you about. I can't remember what they are. So I'm just going to close this relatively short, or at least shorter video, and get on with it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.